Earlier today, we got the leaks for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 88 as we saw how this new arc will begin, and we saw how Goten and Trunks will run into action dressed up as new heroes as Saiyaman X1 and X2, and we now have the full summary and translation of what happened in that chapter. How's it going, everyone? Saints back here bringing you another Dragon Ball Super manga video today. I'm bringing you the full summary of Chapter 88, which is called The Birth of the Superheroes. But first, if you guys have not done so already, be sure to hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell whenever I upload videos like this. Of course, Dragon Ball. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get to it. This is from courtesy for the Raws for DBS Hype, and the translation is from DBS Chronicles. Thanks to those two as always for the great translations, and let's get to it. Chapter 88, as it calls The Birth of the Superheroes. The chapter starts with Goku and Vegeta back on Beerus' planet. Goku, Whis, Beerus, and the Oracle Question eating yakisoba noodles, while Vegeta looks upon the sky, looking at his new goal of defeating Black Frieza in one day. Meanwhile, on Earth, two mysterious masked men appear on the street, calling themselves the cleanup heroes, Saiyaman X1 and Saiyaman X2, to stop a jewelry store robbery. The robbers and civilians in the what the heck? The robbers in there are surprised to see the heroes overturn the thieves' car. They begin to deliver their heroic lines in front of the people. One of the thugs point a gun at the heroes, but X1 destroys the gun and puts it in a bag and gives it back to the thief. Then the thieves charge them with knives, but X1 and X2 dodge them with ease. They finish it up with a double kick, and the thieves are down on the ground. Cleanup complete, say the 2. Heroes unmask themselves after going to the rooftop of a nearby building, and it's none other than Goten and Trunks, who have now grown up. That does make sense if you just been reading the manga and have no other outside source, and you just see them grow up. It is a big shock if you have not seen the movies or have not read any post Granola more arc material. They talk about their dialogue and poses being similar to the game hero Clean God, but Goten tells Trunks not to waste much since they're a duo while the Clean God works alone. Just then, Goten receives a new alert. Trunks gets excited hearing the word robbery, but it's actually a robbery of personal information due to a cyber attack. This makes Trunks lose all his excitement, as there's no way they can fight cyber criminals. Goten notes that Trunks isn't so good with computers, which is a very weird thing to say since Bulma is one of the smartest people on Earth and in the Dragon Ball world in general, so it's kind of weird that her son does not pick that up. But anyway. Just then, Goten receives a call from Chi-Chi, who angrily shouts at him for being late to home after school. Both Goten and Trunks haven't told their families about their hero activities, so Goten changes to his regular costume. Trunks wants them to have a wristwatch to switch costumes like Gohan did. Since he can't ask Bulma, he decides to ask Pilaf to make them instead. That's actually interesting. We never heard Pilaf or anyone in his group making materials or like any technology for anyone other than themselves, if you presume that. So that's kind of interesting to know and weird. Goten leaves with Flying Limit and leaves his superhero outfit with Trunks. Trunks lands on the other side of the street and wonders if he should change his outfit there or go home with the superhero outfit, because he can't risk any civilians to know about his superhero identity. Alright then. Trunks gets surprised to spot his grandparents at a nearby flower shop. He quickly puts on his helmet to not let them know about him. Dr. Brief spots him and says, Oh, aren't you the something man who appeared on the scene earlier? Trunks introduces himself as the hero Saiyaman X1. How does he not put this two together? It's interesting. Dr. Brief's pet dinosaur recognizes Trunks and goes running towards him. Dr. Brief notes that their pet dino doesn't usually bond with anyone other than family so fast, to which Trunks replies that superheroes are loved by all. He orders Dino to sit and he flies away. Dr. Breeze notes that the number of youngsters flying in the sky has increased in the recent days. Dr. Breeze's wife, Panchi, comes near him after buying flowers. Upon hearing that Dr. Breeze was talking to the superhero, she wishes to talk to a hero one day to... Well, she has Vegeta there, so that's a hero himself. Dr. Breeze tells him that the superhero voices sounded very familiar to him. How does he not know? Panchi asks Dr. Breeze to choose one from the flowers as she plans to gift them to Pan on joining kindergarten recently. Hence, setting up the movie, I like that. Dr. Breeze thinks to give Pan a fancy airplane since last time he saw her she was upset that as she couldn't fly like Nicola and the others. Okay, that's good. So this is actually setting up to, for the plots of the movie. I like that a lot. Suddenly, Dina notices something. It's the Capsule Corp helper robots running away from a zombie. Next day at Capsule Corporation, Trunks goes to Pilaf to ask him about the wristwatches. Pilaf tells him that Trunks is ready and hands over to him. Goten's will be done in a day's time. In return to keep this a secret, Pilaf asks Trunks to keep the stealing of Dragon Ball a secret from Bulma. Oh god. Pilaf hasn't changed. Love that. Trunks agrees and reminds him about his part of the deal, to which Pilaf says that he hasn't even told Shu and Maya about their hero activities. Oh, so they haven't known either. Interesting. Suddenly, Bulma interrupts them from behind and asks what they're talking about so secretly. Trunks gets surprised but manages to avoid the question. I think she knows. Bulma asks him if it isn't his school time. Trunks is run for his school. Okay, I think it means that Trunks runs for his school. But sees Mai and Shu pick up a heavy box and stops to help her. Shu asks Trunks to help him lift his boxes too, but Trunks ignores him and leaves after blushing, saying Mai goodbye. Bulma knows this. It's too obvious. Like, come on, how do you not know? Bulma confronts Pilaf by telling him that she saw him sneak into his room and steal the Dragon Balls from there in the surveillance camera. Since he's obviously going to wish for something silly, Bulma wants him to hand them over to keep them in safe hands. Alright, so I guess Trunks' deal has not gone through very well. Trunks leaves for school riding a bicycle similar to what Gohan rode, and we got a power song, just not a Capsule Corp model. Like I said, this is basically a retread or a retelling or a remake of the Great Saiyaman arc. Definitely. Trunks arrives at school, the Blue High School. He sneaks into his class from the window, but the teacher spots him and punishes him for being late. Trunks' friend Compass asks him. Oh, I guess the puns for these characters would be like directions. Asks him about the reason that he's late, to which Trunks replies that he's been busy with some after-school work. Compass assumes it's related to Capsule Corp, since Trunks is going to become the next president. Ah, so they already have that already in motion, alright. But he's not good with computers, so what the F. But Trunks makes it clear to him that he doesn't wish to be on that position. He wants more excitement in his life. That job is too boring, he thinks. I wonder if this will probably lead to him wanting to become a president, like it was a GT, because GT said that Trunks is the president, so. And we don't see Trunks become president at the end of Z either. Trunks' friend Lula invites him to Butterfly Mountain for a test of courage game since the school hockey players reported ghost sighting. Trunks backs out saying it's too boring, but in reality he's too afraid of ghosts. That's funny. After school, Trunks invites Goten to come over and play a Clean God game. Trunks wants to be more active in real life. Hero time, not in the game playing as a hero. Seeing Trunks' watch, Goten can't wait for his too. Trunks tells him that he used the watch once during recess to go buy 2 movie tickets to Prince God's first day showing. Goten thinks the ticket is for him, but Trunks tells him that he wants Mai to go out with her. Ah, sorry Goten. This is part of growing up. Your friends are gonna prioritize other things over you. Trunks goes to the lab to ask out Mai for a movie that Saturday, but she rejects the invite as everyone in the lab. is busy fixing the helper robots. Trunks asks the reason why so many robots need to be fixing, so Shu tells him that these robots became disobedient and ran away from their owners' houses. Pilaf believes that there is no malfunction, but must be someone doing. Shu tells that according to some rumors, there's a group of people who appear at night and modify the robots, causing them to malfunction. Trunks thinks to catch those guys to free Mai for next Saturday. Alright, so Trunks definitely doing this for the ladies, or in particular Mai. Trunks gets Goten and goes out to the street at night. The boys don't see anything suspicious in the area. Goten mentions that there have been reports of ghost sightings in that area too. Trunks shivers in fear while Goten is calm. Trunks says that as the son of a scientist, he can't believe ghosts are real, but Goten reminds him that both Goku and Vegeta both died once and came as ghosts to the real world. Not really. It's just they have their bodies restored for that day. But anyways, we're getting into technicalities here. Trunks bumps into a seriously injured face man, gets scared and hides in the alley. Goten notices the seriously injured face man do something with a remote to an old man robot. Trunks says he's wearing such a mask to scare people. A car passes by the boys with bright lights, blinding them. They suspect the culprit is inside the car, so they follow it. It leads them to the rumored Butterfly Mountain, where ghosts are sighted the most. Trunks is scared, he wants to go home, but Goten wants to continue. Goten reminds him that solving the case will let Mai go on a movie date with him. Trunks overcome his fears and is now ready to solve the case. So yes, this will happen growing up. You do things for that make you go crazy. Trunks and Goten find out that their helper robots were reprogrammed to work at their factory. A heavily injured man is in bandages notices intruders, but it's actually Trunks' friend. The man in bandages grabs Compass by the neck. Trunks asks Goten to wait outside as he transforms into Saiyaman X1 and Goten decides to save them. He arrives at the nick of time and saves Compass. The zombie gang up on Trunks, but he easily sends them flying. Trunks hits their leader with an obstacle punch, but he blocks it. He says that his body has been modified to withstand a certain amount of impact. As Trunks is about to try another one of his finishing moves, the watch times out. Ooh, that's bad. He loses his costume and his identity is revealed to his friends. Goten destroys the lights and he takes away the schoolmates to safety, leaving Trunks behind. Oops. Goten tells them it was those ghosts doing. They made them hallucinate into seeing Trunks and Saiyaman X1. That is very good to like make sure that you don't get caught. Good. That's a good man, Goten right there. Back in the factory, Trunks defeats the leader by going into Super Saiyan. If he was able to do Super Saiyan in this part of the story, why wasn't he able to turn to Super Saiyan in the movie? There has to be some correlation to that. There has to be something that explains why that Trunks did not go to Super Saiyan, let alone Goten. Trunks finds a safe. In it, it was a disc titled Dr. Gero or Dr. Dro, which you prefer. He takes it to his home to check it out later. Super Cop Krillin arrives at the spot. He was there as he got a report from a nearby resident seeing corpses in the area. Trunks gets shocked and fear hearing moving corpses. Krillin further informs them that recently many bodies were stolen from the mortuary. People who saw those dead bodies moving here reported to the station. Sometime later, Dr. Heddle returns to the factory at Butterfly Mountain. He notices all the Alpha soldiers knocked down on the ground. Alpha 12 leader gives him Trunks' school badges and said that a kid from this school did this. Dr. Heddle is pissed to see that the Dr. Gero disc is missing from his safe. The sushi business was starting to catch pace now. Sushi business? What is that? But thanks to Trunks, Dr. Heddle has to find a new business to carry on. It's expensive. Oh, so I guess that's from that. Next day, Trunks comes to the lab to go out to the movie with Mai, but Pilaf tells him that a lot of severely broken helper robots were collected from Butterfly Mountain, so you need to fix it or they can't go to sleep. Trunks realized it was him who did that to all those robots. Oh, Trunks did it to himself. That's terrible. And no, what's on the disc that Trunks found next time Dr. Hell's operation began. So I'm assuming this is going to lead to Dr. Hell's arrest, which is going to lead to him to be in jail in the movie. I forget how long Dr. Hell was in jail for, but if anyone remembers, please put that in the comments below if that happens. But what do you guys think about the summary of this month's chapter? Let me know down below in the comments. So far, pretty good chapter. Obviously, we have to like read it and see the real non-leaked versions of the chapter and see how that paces well. But so far, it seems fine for what it is. Slice of life mostly, but really fun stuff, especially if you like the slice of life type of stuff. But I think this is going to be a pretty good chapter in arc in general. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think of this chapter. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. End right here. Be sure to hit the like button on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos like this. Talk about, of course, Dragon Ball, and we'll be going on later on this week with the full chapter review, which will be coming next week, which is 4 days from now. Hope to see you guys then. Saiyan survived, sign out. I'll see you guys later. Catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.